Hello, we're back again. There was some football on or something. I don't know what's happening with that. Is that finished? I'm slightly discombobulated because Resharper decided to go nuts, but it seems to be all right again now. How is everybody? Hello. So yes, more stream badgering. Working on. I'm just tweeting. Just going to tweet here. Let's make myself small. There we go. Has the football finished? I don't know whether the football's finished or not. Oh, the football. The football, the football. What's happening with the football? It's England, Germany, isn't it? England versus Germany. Did we win? We beat Germany? That's actually kind of quite a thing, isn't it? Anyway, I wasn't watching it. I was watching the tennis. I was watching Roger Federer play tennis at Wimbledon. So yes, anyway, what are we doing? Tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the evening, we are starting the C# School of Grok, where I'm going to teach people C# from literally don't even need to know how to program. And I've got no idea how good I'm going to be at that, because I have been programming for nearly 40 years, and so it's really tricky when you know something that well to kind of explain it for people who don't know it at all. So, but I think I can probably manage it quite well. It should be interesting anyway. But today we're going to work on Stream Badger. And Stream Badger is going really well. So it's loading, and that's good. And it has enabled itself on the thing, and then if I do that, we get Perry, and that works. And then if I click connect with Twitch, and then we can go into here and we can go boom, and that brings up boom, so that's all good. So what I wanted to do today, what I said we would do was look at CSS Animations, because that just kind of appears, and I think that might be good if it kind of grew up from the bottom of the screen. And so we're going to look at CSS Animation, and we're going to do this link here. This is the one I was looking at, and so we have two sides to this, and you've got you set the animation information on the element, so your animation duration and animation name, and then you have this keyframes thing slide in here like this. And so if I want that to apply to, let's say when we do Perry, we want him to go from off left of the screen to onto the right of the screen. Okay, so what we would do there, and I'm just going to stick this, let's stop that now. So we've got our overlay image here. And what we are going to put in here is we're also going to add in the name Hi Eagle. So we're going to put at image dot name dot trim start. Are we going to do that? So that should, let's just do image.name equals. Oh, that's interesting. So image is a record, isn't it? So where is it? This image model here. That's a record, which means we can't change things because it's immutable. But what we can do with records, this is the new with name equals name dot trim start slash. So we're going to do var image equals if image is not null, so I think this should say take the slash off the start of there, and then I can take it out from here and from here. Okay. So now the image name is going to go into the class there. And so in my host.cshtml, we're going to add a style tag. And then we're going to say image.peri. So image with the class. I don't want to create records with mutable properties. I like that with thing. That's nice. So yes, I think it's kind of a shame. No, it's not your fault that you can create records with mutable properties. And I'm sure, you know, there will be times when I'm going to go, I want to be able to mutate it. But one of the things I'm really looking forward to in C#6 actually is struct records, or record structs, or however they're doing that, because I love everything about records, but I really like structs because I don't like allocations. So, and if you don't know what any of that meant, come to my C# classes, which I'm starting tomorrow. Really excited about this. It's I'm going to edit them up and all this sort of stuff. I could do that, or I could just move the thing down like that, move the camera down, and then that should be better. But yes, I can move these as well. Top right corner like that. So how about that? Does that look better? Oh no, hang on, let's move that there. Yeah, that looks okay. I'll leave it like that, and then I can move this up a little bit more. So now I can, yeah, all right, excellent. Thank you for the tip. I will keep things like that now. That's super helpful. Hey, David, how's it going? Are you looking at the keyboard? So, my layout for this, I have, yes. I got three, so I've got a monitor. I've got a monitor that I love in the middle. It's a 1920 by 1200, so it's is that 1610? It's the high sort of, it's higher, it's not like widescreen. And then to each side of that, I've got 27-inch monitors. But down here, in front of me, so down there, the thing that I'm looking at when I'm streaming, you thought you were lurking, but you show up in my chat app. So yeah, I have Chatty, which is an IRC thing, but it works with Twitch chat. But yes, right down in the middle here, I have a 12-inch 1080p monitor, which actually I think is designed for CCTV cameras and that sort of thing. And it's great. When I'm streaming or recording videos, recording screencasts or presenting or anything like that, I put what I'm working with on there, and it makes it, I think it's set to 150% on the DPI scaling and stuff. But it basically makes sure that it's big enough and people can see what's happening and all that sort of thing. And then when I'm not doing that, I just have Windows Terminal on it all day, every day. So I actually have a permanent console window open because I love my command line. Right, you can go away. And we're doing this. Right, so we got animation duration and animation name. So we're going to say animation duration is going to be 3 seconds. Yep. And animation name is going to be left to right. I could do that, but everything gets really huge at that point. And yeah, I like having this little screen here, but it is weird because it does mean that I'm kind of looking down quite a lot, but I'd be looking sort of over here to the left or something. So I don't know. I can try and look down with my eyes more than my or something. But yes, and then, right, so we've got that, and then we're going to do our keyframes at keyframes like that. And we're going to say from. Is this right? The name keyframes does not exist. Oh, I need the double at, don't I? There we go. Because yes, this is a CSS HTML page, so I need the double at in there. Copilot. I don't know. I tweeted they've automated copying and pasting code that you don't understand from random GitHub repos, which is a slightly mean evaluation of what they've done. I would need to try it, and for me to try it in any meaningful way, it would need to have kind of proper first-class support for C#. So far, it only seems to support JavaScript, TypeScript, Python, and Go are the two that it's kind of trumpeting about. I will try it. I may do a stream where I do nothing but try GitHub Autopilot. That sounds like fun. I might do that on Thursday, actually. So from, and we're going to do left colon 0 to right colon 0, like that. Okay. Oh, do you have to, hang on, GitHub Autopilot. Copilot.github.com. Copilot.github.com. Sign up. How often do you use Visual Studio Code? Every day. I agree to these additional telemetry terms as part of the technical preview. Join the waitlist. Okay. I've joined the waitlist, so when I get access to the technical preview, I'll do a stream and we'll have a look at it. But so yeah, it's like that. That's terrifying. That's, you type in 2 comments and then the start of a function. Average runtime of successful runs in seconds. Where's the one that really terrified me? So this is quite nice. It's automatically suggesting unit tests. I like that. But yeah, this here. What did that just do? Did that honestly go, hey, you know what? Fetch tweets from user, I know how to do that. So, oh, and Ruby. So they support a lot of Ruby. But yeah, because you sort of think, well, these are, but it supports kind of curly brace languages because it supports JavaScript and Go and TypeScript. But where's it getting that from? And memoization. So it's kind of, it's snippets on steroids or something. I don't know. It looks pretty cool. Right, so we do at keyframes left to right, and we go from left 0 to right 0. So that should go across the screen like that, shouldn't it? Yeah. So overlay image.razor has got image.name. Let's see what it does. Hey Des, how's it going? Yes. Scan for open ports. Exactly. Right. So let's do Perry. Well, what's that doing? That's just weird. Okay, so I'm going to go to, let me just check what the URL is for this. And we're going to go to here. So this is overlay running in a browser. So if I do that, and then it goes over there. Oh, I know what the problem is. Okay, so I'm going to bring this up, and in the style here and style here, I can edit this, and that's going to go to left 100%. Okay? Because you need to animate the property that you're animating. So that... Hi, Mark. Yes! See, it's working! It's all working! Alright, so Perry go away, and Perry come back. There we go. And then here we've got this. And we'll say overflow hidden on there. And then it appears back on there. Why is it starting, though, at the left? And how can I hide it after the animation has finished? Ah. Why? Hang on, can I go and edit this in here while this is doing this? Okay, left to right. To left 0 there. So we started at 0 and then it goes to there. If I refresh this page, no, I'm going to have to stop it. Apply code changes. Let's try it. Did that do anything? No, it didn't. Right, so stop. And then my overlay image.razor here, so that is going to override whatever is in there. I'm just going to go and manually edit Perry for the time being. Users, Mark, Stream Badger, no, users, at data, roaming, no, Windows, users, mark, app data, roaming, not there, local, Stream Badger. Here's my Stream Badger folder, open with code. Yes, I trust the authors. So Perry info.json, and we're going to say I'm going to take those two out. Okay. And then in here it's going to start at left 0 and it's going to go to left 100%, which will push it right the way over to the right. And then what we actually want to do is to say get rid of it. But let's just do that for the time being. So F5. Okay, and Perry. There he goes, sliding across. And then what we need to do is get rid of him. So he's just going to go, wah! Okay, and so easing. Let's look at easing. Ooh! So this tells the browser that 75% of the way through the animation sequence, it would, I still want to raise an event so I can remove it from the thing, but let's go back in. Let's stop the application. It does take a minute to close. So then if we say 99%, like that, expected a selector for the style rule. Whatever, seems to be okay. And then we can say display none. So that will get rid of it when it hits that side. Let's run that. Yes. Great minds thinking alike, Des. Nope. That hasn't worked. Let's try it in here. Maybe that's not an animatable property. So if I say width 0, oh, opacity. Okay. Edit HTML. Opacity one 1 in the 99. Yep, we're doing this. Edit as HTML. I'm going to put opacity 0 in here, and then we're going to put opacity 1 in there, like that. What? Now where's it gone? Okay, so that seems to have worked that time. Or I could just put left colon 100% in there like that. And then it stays over there. And then let's just go to here and put overflow hidden on there like that, and that gets rid of the scroll bar, so that's cool. Right, so then I can lose all those opacity things, and that just, I think you want transform translate X. I think the left 100% works okay. That's the composited graphics accelerated thingy. So I'm going to set left to 100% there. We're just going to take that in there like that and do that. A two-dimensional transform. Oh, it's not compatible with a particular browser. That's okay. Right. The other thing that I want is, because he slows down at the edge, CSS Animation ease. Animation timing function linear. So animation timing function linear, like that. Okay. And, oh, no, stop and rerun it. Do, 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 do. Nice. So the only thing I'm really wanting to do is to make that faster, because that was a bit slow. Run it again. Oh, God. Perry. There he goes. Excellent. Fun, fun, fun. So if we then also there we go. Right. Image dot splash, because we've got splash. And we're going to say animation duration. It's going to be 1 second. Animation dash name is going to be grow from center. So transform origin lets you modify the origin for transformation. So rotate. Is there any way that you can in CSS say when I say I want this to be at 50%, 50%, what I mean is the middle of the image? Can you specify the origin for the thing that you are doing? CSS origin. So you've got transform origin. grow from center. I want it to kind of go like that from the center, so it goes. Oh right, so if I do transform scale 0 to transform scale 1, so then at keyframes grow from center, from transform scale 0 to transform scale 1. Okay, and splash. There we go. That's pretty cool. I like that. So that transforms from the center. Excellent. So then the next thing to do is to add something in so that it removes the image after it's done. And we don't want to remove the image in JavaScript. What we want is a callback thing. So we've got .NET helper.invoke method async on sound ended. And our overlay sound.razor has this JS invocable thing here. Right, so that's that. And then animation events. This code configures our event listeners oh, yikes. Right. So, in here we're going to say window dot equals function ID and .NET helper, and then we can do this, and then we can say element dot add event listener animation end function and then we can say .NET helper.invoke method async on animation ended ID. All right. I'm going to say private async task on animation ended string underscore await ended dot invoke async image dot name, like that. Overlay sound. So we inject the JS runtime. Up here like this. Oh, hang on, where did we do that? On after render async. Override on after render async. And if image is null, return. Image animation, image.name, don't need that one. Okay. So that's going to do that, and then that's going to call back to there. And then in overlay images.razor, on image ended, I'm going to set a breakpoint in there and run this. Oh, so something went terribly wrong then. Let's disable that. Go to here, refresh that, and go over there, and let's do Perry. There was an unhandled exception on the current circuit, so this circuit will be terminated. Eagle? People who know Blazor? Turn it off and on again. Super helpful. How? Yes, the sport ball. We won. We beat a Germany, which like never happens. Okay, let's go to here and let's do this like this. And then we'll go back to here again and we'll do, oh, reload. And then Perry. And then that's done that. So let's go to here, we go to sources. I'm going to pop this out. So it's up here, and so overlay, and I'm going to set a breakpoint in the JavaScript, and then we're going to hit reload again, and then Perry, and so this is now broken here, and so step. That's why that's not working. Because it doesn't set the ID on the thing. No, it's not that. It's that I just don't have the ID set on there. So on animation ended, it's there like that, and let's just bang that and bang it again, and that is not hitting the breakpoint. There was an exception invoking on animation ended. You might need to use invoke async in the JS invocable method, because that code will run on a different thread. Where do I do that circuit options.detailed errors thing? Go away. Startup. put that in there. I have to say, I really like this. This is one of the nice things about ASP.NET Core and Blazor and all these sorts of things is I knew that I needed to set something on a circuit options, and it was really easy to work out where it was and what I needed to be sort of hunting down and looking at, because options generally all work in the same way. Okay, and then we can go back to here and we can refresh this. I'm going to turn it off on the thing there for the minute, and we'll do F12 to open the dev tools, and then we'll come back to here and we'll do Perry, and then F10, F8. We get rid of that. We do that again. The type overlay. Oh, I haven't got the JS invocable attribute on there. That makes sense then. So in overlay sound dot, yeah, so here we go, JS invocable, because otherwise I assume that means bad things could happen. Overlay image dot razor, and then I can put that in there. So it's got that. And then we can go debug, delete all breakpoints. Yep. And the other thing we're going to do is we're going to go into host.cshtml and we're going to say body hidden, although I'm pretty sure that's what it does on the overlay thing there anyway. And then Perry, and there he goes. And we don't get that being set there. All right, and then Perry. The type overlay does not contain a public invocable method. Oh, for God's sake, Mark. Public. Turn the overlay off. Yes, we'll just make everything in the entire application, probably including methods that are in the Maui thing. Just make the whole lot JS invocable. Right, let's try this one last time. Perry. And then Perry, and yes, so he goes. and splash, and then it goes. That's brilliant. Like, that's completely brilliant. I love it. Right. Yes, the border is on the image. Let us go into Stream Badger Images, Splash, and we're going to no, we're going to go to D:/Twitch Images, Splash, and we're going to open with Affinity Photo. Yeah. And then we are going to use the freehand selection tool, and we're going to go, no we're not, round here like this and round here like this. Control C and Control Shift Alt N. There we go. And then we're going to do File, Export, Export, and that's going to go into C:/Users, Mark, App Data, Local, Stream Badger, Images, Splash, Image.png. Yep. And then if we do Splash, nope, nope. Let's stop this and reload it. Because I'm assuming that the browser has cached that image at that point. So then Splash, there we go, that's better. Cool, 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 cool. Perry. And then he's gone. And then boom. Can you do animated GIFs or transparent video clips? I don't know. This reacting to key presses or your voice? It's reacting to my Stream Deck. I've got this hooked into my Stream Deck. And the way I'm doing that you could where are we? Transparent animated GIF. Can I make a GIF with a transparent background? Delete the background from each frame manually before making a GIF. So yeah, you can make transparent animated GIFs. And we have transparent animated GIFs. Oh, I want it. Oh, see, some of those are really lovely. But I like that one. Oh, you tricky, tricky thing. Download. Show in folder. And yep, that is that animated GIF. So then we're going to go back into here and we're going to rename that to that. And then we're going to run this in here. And we're going to go add image. Oh, there's nothing at this address. Why is there nothing at this address? Cheers, Eagle. Have a good evening yourself, mate. Oh, right, because I put them in there, didn't I? And they shouldn't be in there. They should be in pages up here. Because you can't put pages in there. Cheers, Carl. Have a good evening. So add image, choose file, downloads, banana. There he is. And we'll say bottom is going to be, so he goes across to the bottom there, and we'll make him a bit smaller. And then we're going to put him there like that. Banana. Submit. Dashboard. Banana. There he is. This is really, I'm so happy with the way this is going. So happy. So the next question really is, yeah, there you go. You can bring him up as well. It's all working. It's all so good. What would happen if I threw these things up? The other thing I'm going to do is put a maximum timeout, a maximum time for these things to be on there. Which I think I can hook in with the animation thing. But yes, so let's, one last thing, CSS grow from bottom. Animation. CSS transition with fixed bottom growing outwards. Nope. So if I set the transform origin Okay, go away. So if we do image.boom, animation duration 1 second, transform origin is going to be bottom 50%. Unexpected value. I have not experimented with the Candice AI. What is the Candice AI? I know you're a spanner. Candice nuts fit into your mouth? Candice AI announce trailer. Candice AI for games. Yep, no, I don't think that's got anything to do with me. Let's try that. And then boom. It just works. It just works. That's so much nicer. I love that. Just boom, and the banana, yeah, and the boom, which goes in front of the banana, and the banana's still there. Oh, that's really nice. Okay, so I think one thing I've learned there is that grow is just grow. Because you set the origin where you want to set it. And then we're going to have to stick some stuff into the image editing screen to be able to set those things like that. But for now, I'm going to leave those hard-coded things in there. And I'm going to call it a night because I don't want to get into scary doing other stuff. So on Thursday, we'll add this in and have a way of setting the animation that you want to use, which is going to go on the image screen. And we also need to bring in an edit button on the images. Try that again. I think you were just a little bit too quick. Haha.
Oh, hi, Mark.
So yeah, on here we're going to bring in some more bits to be able to set the animation and probably the animation duration, so you can choose how long you want it to last for and stuff. Yeah, so that'll go in there. I might move that over so it goes over there. But yes, I'm building PowerPoint, aren't I? I'm building PowerPoint in Blazor specifically to be overlaid on my stream. But yeah, so we'll bring animation in here. Really hoping they fix the drop down soon. Let's see how they're doing on that. github.com/Microsoft Edge feedback issue 666. I'm hitting a problem now where the drop down doesn't show up at all when I use the mouse to click it. It does flicker for a moment but then disappears. Yeah, no, that's the problem. But when I press Alt and down arrow, I can see the drop down. Oh, that's interesting. The problem with this, sadly, is that WebView itself is not open source. It is closed source. So they've got a WebView 2 and all that good stuff there. Repositories. Where's search gone? WebView 2. But yes, the actual source code itself for WebView 2 is not available on GitHub, which I guess is because it's like built into Windows. But then again, you know, stuff now that is built in Calculator is open source and on GitHub now, isn't it? So yeah, I mean, how they've got a WebView 2 browser built with this. Oh, it's C++. That's probably, you've got complete and total control over everything that they do. Anyway, hopefully by the time .NET 6 Preview 6 releases, we should have a functioning drop-down in the web view. I learned CSS Animations, so that's nice. We've all learned CSS Animations. We're going to shut down the thing there. I'm going to go hunting around and find some fun images to bring on, because that banana's given me ideas. So yes, before I forget, I'm going to go to here. So let's shut down Visual Studio. And then we can do git status, git commit -m, CSS Animation peer concept, and git push. So yeah, on Thursday, we'll parameterize all of this. We'll make it so that you can set the CSS animation that you want to use when you're adding the image. We're also going to add the ability to edit and delete images and sounds, which is probably going to involve a confirmation dialog box. And so, yeah, we'll do that stuff. But that's all been pushed to GitHub. That is, whoa, you can shut off. Overlay was on there. Yes, that's a pretty good evening's work. That's 8:20. It's hot and sticky in here, and I'm going to go downstairs and watch something. What day is it? It's Tuesday, isn't it? Yes. So, yes, Blacklist, the Blacklist. Yes, football day. and we won, and so that's awesome. Normally I'm all curmudgeonly about football, and I call it soccer to annoy people and stuff like that. But even I, deep in my football hating heart, am a little bit, we beat Germany. Finally. So yeah, that's good. We're going to get knocked out by Switzerland now, but we beat Germany. Anyway, right, so tomorrow evening, 10 p.m. UK time, which is 9 p.m. UTC, I am going to be showing you how to download and install .NET and Microsoft Terminal and VS Code, and we're going to do .NET New Console, and we're going to go in and I think probably write a calculator as the first app. But yeah, just to learn about C# right from scratch. So yeah, if you know anyone who would be interested in that, I will probably take a look at .NET Fiddle, but I'm going to start off with just nice simple VS Code and running it from the console. But yeah, if you know anyone who'd be interested in that, then let them know. Be here this Twitch stream 10 o'clock tomorrow night, and I will be editing the videos for kind of clarity and stuff, and then uploading them to YouTube. So if people miss them, then it'll all be going on my YouTube channel. Yeah, I just need to get up to kind of what is it, 100,000 subscribers, and then you can start making a living off YouTube. That'd be good. So yeah, something to aim for, isn't it? Right, awesome. Okay, enjoy the rest of your evenings and enjoy tomorrow, and I will be back here. If you're here for the Learn C#, then that's cool, I'll see you then. If not, I'll be back at 7 o'clock on Thursday doing more Stream Badger and CSS Animations and all that sort of good stuff. As always, thanks so much for dropping by. Really nice to have a little crowd of people. And yeah, take care of yourselves. Cheers. Good night.